Messi is Goku. And Vegeta is Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's a hot take for a lot of people. I think the best saga that they could do to film is the Frieza saga.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Today, on today's episode of Dragon Ball Z, we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball Z. On a more serious matter, bro, the creator of Dragon Ball Z has unfortunately passed away.
Bro.
So, obviously this show, if you guys don't know, we're from Mexico. And this show is huge in Mexico.
Yeah.
This show is ginormous. So, we used to watch it all the time. And unfortunately, the creator passed away. So we thought we should do an episode remembering a little bit about Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I think for some reason in like Latin America, Dragon Ball's huge. I mean, I know it's huge everywhere because everyone knows Dragon Ball, right? I think for a lot of people, when they hear anime, their first thought is Dragon Ball, especially people that don't know a lot about anime.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's crazy, dude. It wasn't on my bingo card of 2024,
No.
I don't know, man. Like, I'd never even thought about the creator of Dragon Ball before. Like, I found out he died, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Everybody on the social medias has been posting, like, trying to resurrect all of these things. But It's crazy, man.
It is very crazy and it's very unfortunate. I should have told you to bring the Dragon Balls that I gave you a long time ago.
Yeah, I have all of them.
For us, when we were raised in Mexico, I used to have like long spiky hair. Mm-hmm. So they used to call me Goku like all the time.
Yeah.
Oye, Goku, ven pa acá.
Yeah. So
I was just like, wow, that's crazy. And I mean, I guess it's just some time to like honor him and like thank him for that part of our childhood.
And celebrate like, the cool things about it. Because he's affected a lot of people's lives. It's crazy. Like, it's really crazy to think like one man really just affected a bunch of people's lives.
Yeah.
I think we'll just kind of talk about Dragon Ball, the fun stuff, the stuff we liked about it. Yeah.
I'm really interested. How did you get into Dragon Ball?
I got into Dragon Ball in a couple of ways. So I remember when I was really young, it was a show that I didn't understand. I didn't really get to watch it that much. So I literally remember an episode. It was Krillin and Goku, and they were like in a capsule and they were trying to get out of it. And that's my first memory of Dragon Ball. And then seeing Piccolo and I was like, oh, that's a cool character, but not really understanding anything. But then when we went to Mexico, when I was 13, all my cousins were super into it, man. Every single one of them. And then I was like, what are you guys talking about? And they were like, dude, you don't watch Dragon Ball? Like, what are you doing? So then like, it was kind of like to try and fit in that I started watching it, but it was actually a really good show, man. Really, really good show. So interesting characters, the action, the animation style. It's just really good stuff, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was really good. Obviously, I watched it in Mexico with you guys just kind of over glancing while you guys were watching Dragon Ball, and I thought the characters were just so interesting. Mm-hmm. And obviously later on I understood Spanish more, so that I was able to grasp onto like what was going on and stuff like that. Yeah. So definitely really great. Let's talk about some of like our favorite things about that show. Obviously that's like the first anime we ever watched.
I consider Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon, dude. I in America I watched Sailor Moon too. Yeah. That's crazy, actually. That's a great point. But I guess one of the ones that we got like really hooked on for sure. So right off the bat, dude, I'm gonna ask you this question.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite Dragon Ball Z character?
I think we've asked this before.
We have actually. Yeah,
There's
dude, deja vu. Yeah.
But I always say it's between Gohan and Vegeta. Yeah. I think Vegeta, because he's such a compelling character that he knows he might never be the best, but he still tries, bro.
Yeah,
I think that's freaking admirable as heck. And then Gohan, when I was watching the Majin Buu saga, which is the saga I always talk about, I know it's my favorite. He was a teenager and I was a teenager. So I was just like, I'm Gohan.
Let me ask you this real quick though. Because I was debating on this with someone, Jesus.
Navidad?
No, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Ayúdame, Jesus. Shout out to Jesus Navidad randomly, I guess. If
it's not Jesus Navidad.
I know, but I still shout out to him.
Shout out to Jesus Navidad, though. Thank you for listening. No, he was, I told him, I was like, Messi is Goku. And Vegeta is Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's a hot take for a lot of people.
And then he was just like, no, bro, it's the other way around. And I was like, no, like Messi's just like, he's like, for example, Goku even though he trains, he doesn't train as hard as how like Vegeta does.
Yeah, he's
And-
natural.
Exactly. And Vegeta trains really hard to prove himself.
Yeah.
Same with Cristiano.
Yeah, I agree.
So I was
That's
going to
a hot
ask you,
take, but
it is a hot take, but I was going to, because who do you think is the GOAT and who is not, you know, type of thing. So
of like Dragon Ball?
Soccer, even Dragon Ball, I guess.
Well, obviously, I like Messi better, but I love Cristiano Ronaldo for
course.
everything that
He's done.
he does and he is. And again, it's even that example, right? Like Vegeta's my favorite character for that same reason. I think the way Ronaldo trains, the way Ronaldo, his work ethic is freaking insane. Who's your favorite character?
Yeah, my favorite character from Dragon Ball Z, I think it changes a lot. When I was a kid, like they used to call me like Goten because I was small and had spiky hair as well, besides like Goku and stuff. Like Goku was in school, Goten was around my family because obviously there was older people. They already took off, you know, Goku, all the cool people, Vegeta. So they would call me like Goten.
Yeah.
So I really liked Goten at the time. Now that I'm older, I love like Vegeta and Trunks for sure.
Yeah.
Like those are just some of my favorite ones. Trunks probably up there as like my
Trunks
favorite
is
one.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the coolest intros to a character ever. Do you want to hear a fun story about Goten? So a friend of mine, shout out to the homie Christine. She recently went to Japan and she was like, what do you like? And I was like, Dragon Ball stuff. Anything you bring me from Dragon Ball would be amazing. And so when she comes back after like 5 months, she was like, oh, here's Goku. And I was like, great. And it was Goten.
No way.
It was, I
That's
don't have it
actually
with
funny.
me. I checked. But to this day, she thinks it's Goku. But here's a really good question, brother. Let's talk about like live action because they've tried to bring it to live action, but it's just never really worked.
Yeah.
Why do you think it hasn't worked, bro? Why do you think Dragon Ball hasn't worked in live action yet?
I think it's so hard to pull off so much. I think that's the same way with like Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's so many episodes and so many things going on that it's just like really hard to put in a movie. I think a Dragon Ball show would do really good. I mean, it depends on like what direction they're going with, but all in all, there's just so much to pack in there. So many more visual effects, I think, than even like Avatar: The Last Airbender. Harder ones. I've tried to do like some of the Super Saiyan stuff, and I consider myself somewhat of a visual effects editor. So like being able to try and grasp that is really hard. The people that have done it really good though, not Dragon Ball wise, but when I saw Captain Marvel build up her suit and she had like her hairs up, I was like, bro, that is such a good like Super Saiyan moment right there, you know?
Yeah.
There's other moments I felt like when people were like getting ready for battle or something and like air was moving around and I'm like, dude, I could see that in a Dragon Ball scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible today to do something good?
You know what? I think there is. And I think right now is like the perfect time to start doing it, especially remembering, honoring the creator of Dragon Ball Z.
Do you think it would have to be a movie or a TV show?
I'm aiming more for a TV show, bro.
I don't think they have the budget. I don't think the budget would, because
That's so hard. Who's going to pick it up? HBO, Netflix? Like, that's a good point. Who's going to pick it up?
Netflix probably. They're the ones doing animes into live action right now.
That's such a good point.
Off the dome, bro.
Off the dome.
Off the dome, bro. But I don't think it should be a TV. I don't think the budget is there. You can't do that with an anime like Dragon Ball. You can't.
Well, then if they were to do a movie, if they were to do a Dragon Ball movie, what would you want them to focus on?
What, like Saga?
Villain, even just like battle or something? I don't know.
I think the best saga that they could do to film is the Frieza saga.
First Super Saiyan 1, yeah.
For a couple reasons. Maybe the first film ends with Frieza. No, I'm so sorry.
I think the Ginyu Force, Raditz, you change your mind?
The Cell saga.
Cell Saga, the Cell tournaments is just...
The reason is because you do Frieza, you got to go into space. You don't have to do that with the Cell saga. You can kind of just keep it here on Earth. There's some training. There's this weird, ominous villain, and you build up to it, right? So I think that would kind of make sense. I would do like the beginning where like they steal Gohan and stuff like that. And it's the Saiyans and stuff like that, because that works in for origin story. That works in they're human looking. So you don't have to have crazy CGI. You have fights with them. And at the end of that movie, Cell. You kind of skip over Frieza for now. People would hate it, but that's what I would do. But if you were to direct a Dragon Ball film, what would you want the story to be?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I just thought about one right now while I heard John's answer.
Ramble.
While I heard your answer. And dude, I thought about it right now. And I would probably do the beginning of the Majin Buu saga, where they're doing the tournaments, and then we'll see the Vegeta M arc, the Vegeta Majin Buu arc, and it's just gonna be their battle hyped up. I think that would be my main thing. Now, it doesn't give a lot of exposition towards a lot of the characters. That's why I like your story a little bit more. Maybe this story can be a better 2, Dragon Ball Z 2. But I think I would do a story about that. It's a lot to pack, but I think they could execute it well, bro. Because like you have the beginning parts of the tournament where people are measuring how strong they are with the punches and then them battling each other. You know, like they can have those funny moments while building up tension for Goku and, you know, Majin Buu and stuff like that. Or Vegeta, sorry. Because Babidi is the one that convinces Vegeta to, you know, go full Majin Buu or whatever.
I love you as a person, but I think that's a horrible idea, brother.
No way.
I do.
Wow.
No, I like what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Here, look, let's get wild. Let's get wild. We can invent our own thing, bro. It would be cool if we start there. And as everyone who's going to go up to fight, you have their own movie, right?
Okay, yeah.
But I don't know if starting there. I like the idea of starting at a tournament. I think that's a really good idea.
Because of the Cell tournaments. I was thinking
not even the Cell tournament, but you could just start the first movie. Goku is like a young adult and it's a tournament. And that's where, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Cause that Goku Vegeta fight.
Too hyped up?
I think that's even more hype than any other fight.
I do like that idea, honestly, of your concept of the story rather than like mine. But mine was just like a cool idea that I had, honestly, right now.
I think they'll do it for sure. Now, I did something interesting, bro. I asked AI to cast the Dragon Ball movie.
Okay, yeah, that's actually interesting.
Okay, so we can talk about fan cast. If you have any fan cast, you can tell me. But it fan casted Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, and Piccolo.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Main 4.
So
not main 4.
So okay. Do you have a fan cast for Goku? I do, but
no, not right now. Not off the top of the dome.
For me, honestly, the best fan cast you can have for Goku, Tom Holland. Just kidding.
That was funny. That got me, bro.
Hello, I'm going to beat you now.
That got me.
I think Henry Cavill. I know he's not Asian, and I know, but he's also an alien, so it kind of works. Henry Cavill.
No, yeah.
A little too old for it now, but I think Man of Steel Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Nobody better. The fan cast that AI gave for Dragon Ball Z is this. For Goku, Simu Liu.
Oh, okay. You know, Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
That's solid.
And I was like,
that's solid.
You know what?
I see it.
I see it, bro. I mean,
oh my God.
Bigger. But
I see
young adult Goku, perfect.
I see it.
I see it, bro. I see. He brings charisma and martial arts skills to the role of Goku, capturing his enthusiasm and determination.
Solid.
Bro, I was like,
solid.
Know what, AI? You are the future, bro.
Solid.
For Vegeta. Okay, the fan cast that AI gave Vegeta, John Boyega.
What? From Star Wars?
From Star Wars. Boyega can embody Vegeta's pride and arrogance, as well as his deep-seated rivalry with Goku.
I can see acting-wise, I don't see look-wise.
I don't... Why?
Because because of the Stormtrooper arc and everything, I can see where it's like...
Why not the looks?
No, like I don't see him buff and being like, that's Vegeta.
I don't see him either. You know who I see more, honestly, and this led me to there. What's the name of that cat that does the voice of Knuckles
in Sonic?
In Sonic, he's in The Office. He's the one that likes soccer in The Office.
Oh my God, he's in Lost too.
No,
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like 5 a.m. right now.
I know my effect I have on women.
Yes, him. What's his name?
Sorry, that's a girl from The Office.
Such a random thing to say, but if you get it, you get it. They wanted him for like Green Lantern. I know that.
Yeah. Idris Elba.
Not even. I think he would do a better job than John Boyega. Idris Elba, the voice. I could see him doing it. He's older too.
I think Vegeta should be someone short.
Yeah, definitely. Hugh Jackman would have been the perfect Vegeta. Again, not Asian. I know. I don't know a lot of Asian actors. But you in the comments, tell me who you think Vegeta could play, because I have literally no clue. That's a tough role. That's a tougher role than Goku, I think, to fill.
For sure.
Okay, now we move on to Bulma. And this is what AI said. AI thinks that Bulma for a Dragon Ball movie could be played by Karen Gillan.
Is that like a comedy girl?
No, that is, what's her name? Oh my God, bro, I'm missing all the name.
She's from Guardians of the Galaxy.
The robot girl, but I can't remember her name. She's in Welcome to the Jungle. Jumanji. She's in Jumanji. Karen Gill. I thought it was Gilligan. Karen
She
Gilligan.
plays Mantis?
No, the robot girl, daughter of Thanos.
Yeah. Nebula.
Nebula. Thank you.
Nebula.
That's who she plays. Nebula on Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm like, okay,
That's solid.
that's all right.
I wouldn't be upset.
I mean, yeah. The interesting thing is Bulma's arc is really more interesting when they're super younger than when she gets older. I still think it's interesting and different, but I don't know. Gillian's intelligence and wit makes her the perfect fit for the brilliant and resourceful Bulma. Now the last one, David.
Piccolo. That's a good one. I have some options. Wow.
Do you have an idea?
I have one. I have actually a good one.
Who would you like? Me, James Masters. But
James Masters?
Mm-hmm.
Me, Jonathan Majors.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Jonathan Majors, bro. He has the deep voice.
He has a deep voice.
Goku, what are you doing out there?
Oh, Goku. Oh.
I'm gonna hit you with my sensu bean.
No, it's not. You're letting them down, bro. With my head beam cannon.
We watched it in Spanish, okay?
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
guys.
Oh, Goku. Oh. Okay, I don't know this person, so you might know this person.
Let me see.
I don't have a picture. I'm gonna read you the name as best as I can. If I butcher it, I am so sorry. Imogen Poots.
No clue.
Put the computer right here. Live reaction to Piccolo.
That's a girl.
What?
It's a girl.
Boots can portray Piccolo's stoicism and hidden kindness with a physical presence that commands respect. I don't know, but
That's a tough one.
I think it could be done, bro. I think it could be done. I also think this could be one of the few things that works in the sense of it can be a TV show leading up to a movie.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually. I love that.
That's the move, bro. That's the move.
That is the move. Who would you want to direct a Dragon Ball movie?
I like Zack Snyder. I think he'd do a good job. I saw some of it in Man of Steel, those type of fights that are big and, that's Dragon Ball-y. I also think Christopher Nolan. And Cillian Murphy. He would be a good Vegeta.
Who?
Cillian Murphy?
Somewhat.
Well, younger again. I know they're older, but...
Yeah.
Or a Piccolo. He'd be a good Piccolo.
Great, dude. I want to talk about our favorite moments from Dragon Ball Z. So let's talk about some of the favorite surprises, favorite things you watched, even favorite moments of anything in general.
When I think about great Dragon Ball moments, I have a few. I think of just off the top of the dome, Goten and Trunks fusion.
Great moment.
But my favorite has to be Goku and Vegeta fighting. I think that buildup was oh my God, because they've been
huge,
at each other's throats. Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time. Super Saiyan 3 for the first time.
Yeah, that was huge.
Did you know that the creator actually didn't work on Dragon Ball GT?
Oh, I did know that, actually.
You did? Oh, I'm sorry about it.
That's why it's not canon.
Yeah,
that's why it's not canon.
That's why Super Saiyan 4 doesn't exist.
That's why Super Saiyan 4 doesn't exist.
What about you, man? What are some of your favorite moments?
Yeah, dude, I want to talk about something that you'll remember, and maybe a lot of other people remember too. So back in the day, we used to go to cyber cafes for internet purposes, right?
Yeah.
So going into those, we would always look up some Dragon Ball thing, and then we would look at these Dragon Ball AVL edits. And bro, it would have Linkin Park Vegeta in the end, bro.
Yeah.
And it would be some of the best things ever. You would get so hyped.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Freestyler one?
Yeah, I remember
Dude,
the
Freestyler one was sick.
Dude, yeah.
Whenever I think of those songs, even in the end, bro, I think of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Because of that Vegeta edit.
We have a really good friend of ours, Alan. He's a huge Dragon Ball fan. And I actually showed him those videos. And then he showed me some of the ones he liked.
Oh, he used to watch?
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's so motivational.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Dude, other favorite moments, I can't really think of a lot of them. I think the Patara rings with Vegeta and Goku, it's just top tier, bro.
You have those earrings somewhere.
Dude, I do. Why am I not wearing it right now? I think I have one over there. Who do you think is the best dressed character in Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, bro, 2. Easy. Piccolo or Saiyaman?
Oh, Saiyaman, huh? You like Saiyaman.
I like Saiyaman. I'd love to cosplay him one day.
Yeah, and what's Videl?
Now, who do you think has the best fit, the costume, the best dressed character in Dragon Ball?
Yeah, in Dragon Ball, dude, hands down Trunks, bro. Trunks with that little jacket. You forgot about Trunks?
From the future, yes.
Sword, bro. Hair. He goes hard, bro. Fit goes hard. And then when he freaking slashes Frieza, hard, bro.
Yeah, legit.
Spoilers, I guess.
For a show that's
super old. When we were watching it, it was reruns.
Yeah.
So yeah, but for sure, Trunks. I also love Vegeta's like full stack thing. I love some of Goku's fits too. Like in Dragon Ball Broly, when he takes off his shirt, he has only the blue shirt under and then the orange pants. I think that look is so iconic. By the way, the Dragon Ball Z Broly movie, I watched it in theaters, bro. I loved it. I showed you it. What were your thoughts on that movie?
I liked it. It's cool. It's really interesting to see. I like the transformation. I don't know what transformation he goes into there, but yeah, it's really good.
I think it's Dragon Ball Z. I think it's Super Saiyan Instinct.
Instinct, yeah,
is the one he goes into, which is really good. And then that is officially bringing Broly to canon.
Yeah.
So what did you think of how they handled Broly and stuff like that?
Even though it wasn't canon, I enjoyed the kind of just crazy Hulk thing they did before, which is still kind of here a little bit, the barbarian vibes.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I mean, it was a good movie. It was interesting to see everybody again.
Music and like the how HD it looks is so good.
It is good.
One of my favorite things that I noticed about that movie is that when Broly is charging towards them, Goku and Vegeta do their first stance to when they're about to fight someone. They do their first stance real quick and then, yeah, dude. And I remember that moment. I was in theater, right? And I loved how they hyped up this battle because Broly, whenever he would fight anyone, he would just tear them down, like smoke them down, like right away. And I remember when I was watching it in theater, Broly charges towards them, about to punch Vegeta, kind of trying to catch him off guard, but Vegeta blocks it and then smirks. I remember that was so sick. And when we were watching it, you saw that scene and you were like, that's right. Like, how are you going to stop Vegeta like that, bro? Come on.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. We also can't not talk about this. This is a super Hispanic thing, so this might not connect with a lot of people. The Dragon Ball rap, David.
Oh my gosh, Dragon Ball Porta.
Porta, the Dragon Ball rap.
Shout out to Porta.
Shout out to Porta. He, if you don't know who this is, he sampled that and he did this whole rap, which if we get a bajillion likes, I will do it live because I know every word.
Dude, you should rap it. Please, guys, please. No. I've never asked for likes in my life, but today I will.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I don't know if you know it, but I know it bar for bar, word for word. My son loves to hear that song too, because it's so cool how he did it too. Like, it was like he sampled it, which I thought was like, that was one of the first times I ever really understood what a sample was.
Yeah.
I hear that all the time. So it's just really good. It's really, really good. I recommend it. Porta, shout out to you. I know you watch this podcast.
Dude, the Dragon Ball rap is really good though. I think there might be like some English translations to that. So you guys could definitely hear it. Because it honestly goes through the story of Dragon Ball so well.
The whole story.
And he raps it like bar for bar. Yeah, really good. Well. Yeah. Really good.
Yeah. So a good recap of everything.
Yeah, shout out to that song. I thought you were going to talk about like other things. Something we should have mentioned in the beginning. We haven't watched Dragon Ball Super.
We haven't. I'm working my way up to it.
It's tough, bro.
It's cool that there's so much stuff out there, though.
Yes, and we can watch so much because like the Tournament of Champions or something like that.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I've heard it's really good. I've heard some of the villains are just amazing. Black Goku. I'm so like that's the cool part too. Like we can watch that fresh eyes, like see what's going on.
Yeah, no spoilers.
No spoilers. Although I've heard a couple about like Android 18 and 17 and stuff, but that was really cool. So yeah, but still awesome. We get to watch that.
Yeah.
So IGN rated the top 25 animes of all time. Can you guess where Dragon Ball Z sits?
I love IGN, but sometimes I get it wrong. Has to be, brother. Has to be. I want to say top 5. Has to be top 5 for them. I would put it at 1, but I think they put it at 5, like top 5.
They're at top 23.
No.
Yeah, and then I mean, I look at the other ones and I'm like, these are also like very famous animes, but why? No, I'm so sorry. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure beating Dragon Ball Z is insane. Naruto is in 19.
That's crazy. I think also there's a truth to, and I was thinking about this with soccer too. It's random connection, but I think sometimes things that are groundbreaking on an honest level are not as good as the newer stuff that's coming out. But just because it was groundbreaking, because it was the first to do it, because it was all of these things, like it might not be as good as these other animes like on paper, but you got to give it the legacy of it, you know?
So speaking about animes, what are your top 5 animes of all time?
I know this is controversial. I'm not gonna put them in any order. I can't do that. But Avatar: The Last Airbender, Sailor Moon, really good anime. Dragon Ball Z, no Hajime yo Ippo.
Hajime no Ippo.
Hajime no. Those three. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh's a good one, bro. Wow.
Honestly, I just took this as a challenge to name 5 anime.
That's funny that you know.
I know. That's why I was like, you gotta ask me this. No, but I can only name 4. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm not. I mean, I've heard there's one on Netflix.
Cowboy Bebop.
No. It's like Blue something that it's really good and I really want to get into. Now, what are your top 5 animes of all time, brother?
It's hard to like rank them, but I'll try to do my best right now. I'm not going to include Pokemon or Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay. I just won't. Okay. Dude, at number 5, I'm going to have Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon.
Sing the song right now if you're a real fan.
Somewhere far away.
That's not the theme song. That's the song that comes out when Darien is hurt.
Sorry, bro. That one. Sailor Moon. At number 4, I'm going to have Initial D. That's the car one. Where's my car of Initial D? Pass it to me. It's over there. This is the AE86 right here. So, dude, cool enough. The doors open and the lights pop up. The pop-up headlights right here. Trunk opens up as well.
Well, that's does more things than my real car.
Dude, both car doors open. Love it. Initial D, bro. I as a car enthusiast, love that show. Number 3, bro. Cowboy Bebop. Have you heard about Cowboy Bebop? Some of the people say I look like Spike.
So, I can see it. I see that.
Yeah, with the long hair or whatever. And he's very lanky like me. Whatever. I used to have like long hair. Right now my hair is a mess. So whatever. But dude, Cowboy Bebop, it's a space like Western movie. Yeah. I mean, TV show. So like fantastic. Dude, the intro, we should do a part 2 of like the best intros because that video got wild. But that intro, the bass, you guys ready, kids? Dun-dun-dun, right? Amazing.
Yeah, I got my 5th anime. Go ahead.
I'll finish real quick.
Nice.
Number 2, which is at IGN's number 5 best animes of all time, Hajime no Ippo, bro.
Hajime no
Ippo, which obviously I love it as a boxing person, athlete, whatever. Hajime no Ippo is just so good, and like a lot of people say like this is such the greatest underdog story of all time. And at number 1, I have Dragon Ball Z as well. It's just my favorite anime. The only anime I've seen like a lot of episodes of, and I've tried to keep up as much as I can. So yeah. What was your 5th anime?
Teen Titans.
What? But those are my favorite animes.
Nice,
and
man.
with that, I think that's all I have to say about.
Yeah, man. Thank God for that man that he created that and just
influenced so many people's lives, bro. So like we have to honor him, and yeah, that's why we wanted to dedicate this episode to him. Prayers out to his family and all the people that were involved.
Yeah, and remember, kids, Kamehameha.
Kamehameha for sure. Were you one of those kids that tried to go Super Saiyan?
Everybody tried, bro. Everybody tried.
I prayed, bro. I prayed for that and to sing like Zac Efron. I'm not even lying to you because of High School Musical. And with that, this brings another end to Co-op Cinema episodes. If you guys made it this far, if you guys could give us those 5-star ratings and those likes on the videos. I know I never really asked for likes, but
no, it's all good, bro. It's all good. I got to.
Well, yeah, we're on our like 16th, 17th episode. So thank you guys so much for the support lately. We have truly appreciated it. And if you guys want us to do anything specific, let us know.
Let us know.
God bless you guys.